to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASDAQ. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, wow.
Good morning all. Yes, sir. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Let's go. See what we got going on for today. Happy June. Forgot to mention yesterday. It is June. Actually, I did mention yesterday. We'll see what we got going on. And yeah, we start off with the calendar here. Let's see what we got going on the calendar. Second, GBP news, okay. Italian bank holiday, not too much of a big deal. Bit of Euro news. FOMC member. 4:30 before NYSE. Bit of jolts. They're expecting numbers to come the same. They are pretty accurate. So this can lead in, if more jobs are being made, that's good. People are hiring. ADP tomorrow is more important, and then of course Friday NFP. First Friday of every single month is NFP. So we want to see employment data. That's going to be very important to see how companies are doing, and if employment is going down, it's not looking good. So gold obviously pushing up here. We see some pressure coming into price as we speak right now. Daily time frame did close bearish. We did tap the daily support yesterday. We were speaking about that on stream. Coming into that daily support there. That was sort of like the end of our move, right? As we came into daily support, right? So obviously when we bounce from that area there, could lead us into these highs here, which is going to be our daily resistance. So we're going to put that in there. That would be kind of an upside target for the day. We've already almost reached there. A little bit of a 4 hour there. 1 hour time frame as well, pushing heavily already. See 15-minute time frame trying to get above. We have a 15-minute resistance above head here. I would have preferred if this pullback continued a little bit more, and we could maybe trade from buys somewhere around 506, maybe even 500, and then trade back towards the upside. Right now we're on a bit of a heavy push. I prefer we see a little bit of a pullback here before I try to get in. Ripping at the highs here could be kamikaze, as we could just tap this 15, reject, and that's it, game over. So I don't want to be that guy that buys into these highs and gets messed up. So let's see if we can give a small pullback to give me opportunities for upside. Looking at NAS here, we can see DAX first. Also trying to break out here. Nice big clean range here on DAX. Daily time frame closing doji bullish. We did reject this type of resistance from up here. 4 hour time frame closing strong bullish, so it is a bullish buy session, and yeah, it's looking pretty good for some form of upside. 1 hour we did close above the 1 hour resistance, and we're slowly but surely continuing up, probably to go eventually fill this wick here. So I'm tempted to take buys. Typically I take buys a little bit later. It's a bit early for me for the buys, but today it seems like we're trending on a lot of assets here. This 15 I can remove. We have this kind of 15 zone here, and then we have this wick to fill. So we'll see in 6 minutes. If this closes above, I might take more of a safer stop loss trade and see if I can let it play out during the session, if today's just going to trend like this. Because it seems like quite a trending day. This 5 minute looks nice. Good close above about to come here. I wonder if a 5 is enough to take it. Maybe I'll have to try with a little bit of a position. And then see what ends up happening with that. So we'll see here in like 35 seconds. I have to make a decision between there if I'm happy to take it on a 5 or wait for the 15. 15, we also gonna have the 30-minute close, which would be nice to see the 30. I'm very tempted here to wait for the 30 and then maybe play out a little bit of a bigger position, because I don't like trading at this time on DAX. This is a time where typically get BS moves. So I think with that data that we have, if we look at the data, right, the data here shows that after London Open on DAX has been the most accurate. We have 100% win rate last month doing that. So maybe it will be a little bit silly for me to change that. I'm just seeing the market trend quite heavily overall, right? We're seeing gold pushing up heavily. We're seeing DAX push up heavily and NASDAQ push up heavily. So it's kind of just the market trend. What's scary is they're all moving the same. Look, open no top wick, close above, setup 1. Open no top wick, close above, setup 1. Open no top wick, close above, setup 1. It's scary that they're all moving together, because if one pushes down, that means there's one market participants probably moving the market at the moment. Not one, but you know, it's the same trend. I don't like when they're moving all together because it gives you no probabilities, you know. So if we're looking here, this is a different color. at NASDAQ here, NASDAQ O is interesting. Daily time frame, obviously at all-time highs yesterday. Beautiful bottom wick on current daily candle. 4-hour time frame creating the support to give us another leg, potentially back up to this 4-hour resistance. I like this. Chance to tap all-time highs into today, totally possible again. I don't see an issue. We're seeing the market be quite buoyant as kind of deals are potentially going to be made here. A little bit of a market gap here that should be filled eventually. Obviously, we are due for pullbacks at some point. But until then, again, everything looking a little bit bullish here. So I would expect, you know, some more upside. Let's see how this candle closes here. It will be basically the same trade as DAX, to be honest. They're moving very similar. So I'm waiting for the 50-minute close. NASDAQ analysis is more bullish. Again, this is a lot of 15-minute candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 candles back to back and only 1 candle bearish. At some point, we are due for a pullback. It would be healthy to pull back. And maybe after London Open or something is the time we're going to pull back. That would lead us into potential buys for NY, right? So that would be something I'm interested in. Now, if we do pull back, we don't really have buyers to support us for the pullbacks. I wish the pullback was to happen earlier so we could just buy back up and hold during London. But there's a good chance that maybe we can't fill this gap. Let's see how that looks on like a broker. Yeah, there's not really a gap on a broker, so I don't really think we need to fill that gap. And on futures here, see what we're looking like on futures as well. Yeah, not really needed. It looks the same as a broker, so we don't have to fill that gap there. It's not mandatory. So we'll see what ends up happening on that front of things. And yeah, that's pretty much the analysis. So yeah. Good analysis, concise, seems all right. Hopefully everything's clear to everyone. If it is, leave a like on the stream. You know the drill. Hate to say it, part of the game. Let's go. How are you doing? Had a good start of the week so far. Anything planned for the week? Yeah, good start of the week. Some nice discussion yesterday. Good options came. Plan for the week is to start off the month, man. This month going to be an interesting month because I am increasing personal risk. So be warned, first trade when you increase personal risk normally gives you some headaches. I'm wondering if I should on this trade because this is a little bit outside my plan. It's a bit early to be taking this buy. So I wonder if I should increase risk on this buy. I kind of feel like I want to stick to things that I know that work and not increase on this specific buy just now. But then the next, yes. Just closed the gold buy from 446 to 530. Yeah, that's a good gold buy, right? No harm in taking profits. You never go broke taking profits. Struggling a bit to close above. See, still some time. If you could only take 20 trades in your life, which trades would you choose? What do you mean by that? If I could only take 20 trades. Oh, we're trying to reject here. Okay, that's interesting. So we close below. So we're rejecting previous 30 here. I'm gonna double check that on brokers. Sometimes a little bit different. We missed the opportunity. Yeah, same on broker. We're rejecting previous 30. Yeah, that makes me uncomfortable, to be honest. You know, even if this goes up here, I'm uncomfortable because now I have something against my plan. Morning, Harry. How long does one have to wait on your exclusive waitlist before getting accepted? It's also by the application. So when you write, I read those applications, right? And it's not really by app. It's not an application. It's just a comment box, but depends on how many people. So I accept like around 2 people per week or something. So depends. Are you on the waitlist right now? This week, since it's the beginning of the month, today, whoever's on the waitlist, I'll accept today. That should make your lives easier because it's the beginning of the month, so I don't want to make you guys wait. When did you join the waitlist? This morning? Okay. Yeah, then I'll probably accept you soon. Look at this bottom wick, man. It's a very nice bottom wick. Maybe we can get away with a 5 close and run aggressive stops and just try to follow momentum instead of a big idea, because if this breaks out, it should pretty much break out. Why? We don't have to come back and retest down here. So I could just put a smaller stop, and if I don't like it, close it. Comment, you can go broke if you take small profits and have big losses. Yeah, that's different though. You just don't go broke only taking profits, right? That's the saying. You don't go broke just taking profits. You go broke taking small profits and big losses. Stream only 2 days? Yeah, we stream Tuesday and Thursday. So make sure to show up, put it in your calendar. We'll go over what trades we took. We'll go see if we can get some options. Do not beg mentors as grown men. You can learn for free. 1 trade a day with good risk and you're already there. Not true. If you lose every single day taking 1 trade, you are not there. Got caught at the top. Yeah, this is a bit of a full send buy, bro. This is nuts. Very early. Full send buy. Need to move to break even fast, yeah? You're already 50% TP. Momentum has to come. You're only buying after 1 candle closing bearish. You're better taking the setup 3. It's safer in that scenario because you're full sending. See what Finn has done this morning. Took a buy here. Yeah, only problem here is what do you think the problem with this trade is? So we don't have structure. So it's very good where you put your stop here. It's below this candle at that time. But the structure is a bit scary. Better off to go. Yeah, basically your entry is not that bad. At least it's back in the range. But sometimes if we just die, you're going to get caught out. But since you didn't... See, I like where you put your stop because... First of all, you didn't go aggressive here. You have these 2 levels here. Very good. And if it comes back, you might have to hold drawdown, but you have a chance to survive. So in these, you can't get scared if it came back because you have to expect it. Today was good. Good volume. You were okay. But if it came back, don't be scared. This is the correct thing you did by putting stop here. If you squeeze stop somewhere up here, you're asking to be slapped. So let's see, 10 seconds for the 5 to close. Not going to close above, I guess. You never know. I'm ready if it does. Yeah. Thought it wouldn't. Check how gold 15 closed. Yeah. Very deep close. Oil is a buy in the daily. Be careful because any hints of a deal being made is... Whoa, okay, that's a spike and a half. Thank you very much. That's one way to break the high. Hmm. Three minutes is a bit tough, you know. See the 1 minute now. Let's see if we can get some 1 minute structure. Then I'll probably enter like that. With no strategy and 1-to-1 RR over time, you have 50% win rate. Tested this myself with automated bots. You only need a small edge. With bots, maybe, but it doesn't work like that because trading has slippage, commissions. Even in futures, you have commissions. You have human error is a massive one, so you solve that with bots. But the problem is, it just doesn't make much profit. Like, it's not worth it, you know? You'll make, like, some months 0.5%. It's not worth it. Bro, where's this volume coming from, man? How does it want me to enter? Doesn't give me close above. Maybe because the wick is there, we don't need to worry about the close above. But we've rejected this zone a lot of times. Rejected it once here, 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 here. We rejected it here. So yeah, it makes sense to wait. Enter off intuition. Yeah, and then straight to your stop loss. Then you're like, my intuition sent me to my stop loss. Was that a good idea? So what's the current situation regarding the deals for doing NQ today? What do you mean for deals for doing NQ? The deals doing for NQ. What deals are they doing for NQ? I don't know about NQ deals. Am I missing something? Oh, Trump and Iran. Okay, yeah, that doesn't have to do anything with NQ deals. That's a whole separate thing. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, now they're kind of starting to speak again, so it's positive towards it. Means upside. Think we can be able to get a retest entry here. Something like this. Come back into this zone retest. Be able to get a stop loss here. Something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna look for. Probably can squeeze. Let me see 1 minute structure. Yeah, I want it somewhere here. Yeah, like that. Retest into the zone. 5 minute come down, retest that zone, wick fill. Then if it breaks the structure, it's game over anyways. Let's see if we can get the retest entry. It seems to be coming down. So I just need to see a reaction here. I'm not going to buy a bearish candle. I want to see it react. Once I see it react, maybe I get in a little bit later. I'll let you know. Problem, the slower this moves down, the more likely the 15 is going to start to close. I don't mind the 15 for a wick fill as well. It's not really such a bad idea. But if the 5 closes bearish, it's a different trade. So I'm not going to enter the minute it taps here. I want to see a reaction. Even if I get to enter a bit late, doesn't bother me. We just want to see the retest complete itself. You know, sometimes, guys, you have to be ready for it. You're going to get just a big candle like this, and then you're not going to be able to enter. It happens. Then you have to just find a different way in, which is fine. You know, there's other ways in. But this would be nice if we get this. It's just we can't go here. We've not really retested too much. We could literally, if it's not going to give us an entry here, all I can wait for is literally just this. This candle closes bearish, next one close above. I have a super tight stop loss. I go to fill this wick and that's it. Nice tight stop loss. That's an easy entry. So I'm not too worried about trying to get in perfect. See what NAS is doing though. Yeah, if this 5 closes like this, then we're most likely going to look for an entry above there, something like that. Only 1 minute for this candle to close. Because next 15 minute here can start to make a lower high on the 1 minute. This can come up, make a lower high, and then you continue down. You can't take a retest buy with a lower high, sorry. So let's see how this 5 closes. If this 5 closes doji, it makes our life a little bit harder, to be honest. We might have to treat it as a thunderstorm. Because I do have a top wick on my broker. So if we can get a nice bottom wick, could make sense. We're getting a bottom wick now. 15 wants to go for potential wick fill. Only issue, we haven't retested anything. I really hope this breaks this low, then we can get liquidity, then I trust it. For now, I see this as a little bit of a trap, if I'm being honest. It's just relied too much on volume. You see, on lower time frame, when we're gonna take a 5-minute entry, we can't have this lower time frame area here. It's just if you lose this, it's done. I could go quick break even though. Quick break even is a method. 3 minutes as well. This is the ideal scenario, as we get the close above, right? So let's hope we get the close above. That's the ideal scenario. Pretty easy then. Let's stay patient for 3 minutes. Buy and sell? Yeah, sure, bro. Press both buttons, see what happens. You know, go ahead. Hey, Harry, good to see you. Hope you're well. Doing all well. Hope you're well as well. Weird to say. Okay, so we made a new high here. If we break this high, we could get another push here. So there is an argument to be more aggressive. Depends how much today I want to be aggressive. I feel like this market is rewarding a bit being aggressive. I just wish we can wait 3 minutes here. Or 2 minutes now. Just give us 2 minutes. Good conditions, to be fair. Yeah, it's good. It's good volume. Like these are the days that warrant sometimes to go aggressive, but I have to. This is the difference. I have to consider we have pushed here, right? So, and look, closes have always been the one that have given you the proper moves, right? Closes, continuation before the closes. Like this is if you enter impulsively, wicked out here. This close above never broke the high. This close gave you the push. Look, if you're entering without closes above here, just entering impulsively, look, you got wicked out first. People don't notice these details in the market, right? This is what makes a difference. That's an impulsive entry, nothing closed above. If you went break of high and you had your stop loss here below the low, you got stopped out. Then when the candle closes above, you never got stopped out. Plus the liquidity grab already happened, you see? So I'm not wanting to go impulsively, to be honest, because of this reason that's happening right now. We're potentially rejecting, we're trying. I want to see if this closes above, I will go give it a shot, even though that is still aggressive. That is a full send trade, but I can manage aggressively, and at least I have the confirmation of a close. What do you think about NASDAQ? I don't know. I'm looking at DEX here. Yeah, it's a bit higher up than DEX. A lot more aggressive. So you have to be a lot more aggressive than DEX with management. It's the same idea. I believe if DEX continues up, so will NASDAQ. It's the same idea, but you just have to be careful because it's a little bit higher. Like DAX has a lot more range. Look at DAX range compared to NASDAQ range. We could try NASDAQ as well. We just have to go aggressive with NASDAQ. Personally, I think it's very, very hard trade. 21 points is quite a lot. That's your 1-to-1 all the way up there. DAX closed below. Let's see NASDAQ now. I mean, we could look to take this trade here, but this is... aggressive means aggressive, man. Let's see the size of this bottom wick. The bigger this bottom wick right now, if it can break through these lows, I have a bit more confidence. The gap is sus. The gap is not there on futures or on CFDs. On big highs like the ones on NAS, you prefer using more tight stop? Not anywhere down here. With this type of trade, I just prefer... see, whenever I use tight stop, I plan to go break even fast. That's the difference. But no, not at these... in NY session, yes, because I like to optimize stop, because NY likes to move more impulsively. I used 15 on mine when I could have used 5 minute. Yeah, but yours is an earlier trade. Like, you should have maybe even used bigger stop loss in yours. Would make more sense. You know? Like below this 15 here. I do like this bottom wick. I think today we need to play it aggressive. Yeah, today's a day for aggressive, so I'll give it a shot here, break of high. Aggressive entry. Put stop just below here. Plan to get to break even faster. 17 point stop, pretty small. Stop below body and then get to break even fast. Took the same any but had stops below 1 hour move B after spike. Good call, or should let it to retest. Early, if you're following a trend, like I don't mind going break even here because you're high up, man, you know? You're high up, like it's tough. Like look at this push from the lows. That's why this is a very aggressive trade. So if you're buying anywhere here, it makes sense to go break even, because if this flips, you're gonna lose. Like your retest here can be a loss, but if you are somewhere here or here, then leave it retest, you know? That depends on market positioning. So I don't really disagree with the break even. Ideally now you look at it and you say, oh, maybe a retest would have been better, but in that scenario, it's different. If this 5 minute candle closes bearish, it's a little bit of a different trade, to be honest. Then I just feel like we wait for the 1 hour open. Because only 5 minutes till the 1 hour open. We can probably get DAX maybe. Ooh, DAX might close above here 5 minutes before the oh, I might take DAX, guys. DAX looks different as well. Right before the open, a little bit of risky business. Look at this liquidity grab, straight retest into my box. Lot of volume coming into DAX. Let's see how much it pushes though. Last 19 seconds. Might just push too much for me. Might not even get it. We need a good bottom wick on DAX, man, because DAX has no 1 minute structure. Look at this. Oh man, that makes it so shitty. NASDAQ closed doji. Not doji, but more of like a setup 3. I want to see at least one red candle here. Hello. Bro, today I think you just have to go nuts. Nuts and trust volume. But 5 minutes before they open. What strategy do you trade? Yeah, I trade a price action variant, yeah. New 1 hour wick coming? That's the issue, man. Like, you know, if you muck about here for a while, then you're in big trouble, because when the open comes, if it spikes down, it's gonna stop you out. Like whenever you have high volume, it's always safer to buy from a pullback. But the problem with DAX is the open. I'm not worried about the open on NASDAQ here. NASDAQ, I'm not worried about the open here. Only thing I worry about NASDAQ is market positioning here. Yeah, with 3 minutes here, we play the non-stupid thing here and we wait 3 minutes. Otherwise, we're just going to lose money for no reason. Like, look where you're buying on NASDAQ. It's not really the smartest thing to be buying here right before the 1 hour and then put 5 minute stop loss and then the 1 hour comes stop you out. Like, let the 1 hour open, see how big the bottom wick is, and then literally when the 1 hour flips, we can enter aggressively on the 5 because the 1 hour would have finished it, you know? DAX has at least one red candle here, but it's threatening, huh? It's threatening. Have to wait for the open now. Yep, there's your flip. I have NASDAQ opened. Yeah, so on the open here, we might be able to enter on both. There's an opportunity on DAX, on NASDAQ. If NASDAQ closes 5 bullish, we get a bottom wick. Entering break of high could be a shot. Same thing with DAX. If DAX opens good bottom wick here on the open, can enter something aggressive. Put stops below the bottom wick. So I'm gonna have both open here, only a minute towards the open. Here DAX is pushing now. We still have range on DAX, just depends on the bottom wick on open here. How big is the bottom wick? If it's a good bottom wick, I take DAX. Oof, that's not bad. Ah, too late, man. I couldn't place a buy stop. What about NASDAQ? We have NASDAQ chance. NASDAQ making a bottom wick. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, NASDAQ buys if we re-break this high. A little bit of a gap. That will have to be the shot. Stop below the 5. Aggressive. There we go. Let's see how this goes. All right. I will allow it to retest this 1 minute structure. If I see it get below the 1 minute structure, I'll go break even because this is an aggressive trade. So this is the 1 minute retest. I don't really want to see this come back to entry now. I want to see this start to float out of this range. Yeah, I didn't want to see it come back to entry now. I'll wait 20 seconds. It's risky to wait 20 seconds, but I will wait 20 seconds. See if we can get some volume. And this closes above. If not, then I'll have to manage because we're buying aggressive here. Right, so we did still close above. Technically, I can't hold this. Need to see the volume now. Oh, that flipped bearish. 5-minute has to retest here. Alright, this should be the one. If this comes back to entry, I will be closing. So I'm still in. If this comes back to entry, but I need to concentrate, guys. I'm not gonna move. Still good. Go, come on, NASDAQ. Give us the volume here. Come on, NASDAQ. Just if it breaks this high, we should be able to get a pop. Yeah, there we go. Nice, nice. Oh, there we go. That's the one. Oh, let's go, let's go. A little bit more, come on. On my broker, it looks different here. I'm pushing a lot more on my broker. Nice, that's a great push there. A little bit more and I'm at 1-to-1. Just a little bit more it needs to give me. I made a small mistake though. I'll show you my mistake. See, I'm only up 600 bucks here. I should be up more and I'll explain what happened here. But this is struggling now, no bottom wick. $700. I should be up over 1,000 bucks now. 800 bucks. See if we can get a little bit more. Ah, struggling now. No 1 minute structure. Probably should take the 600. Yeah, we'll take the 600. So what happened? Yeah, we hit the 1-to-1. It was a good trade. I remember I said I need to concentrate. What happened to me? Oh, what a push. Probably could have got the 1,000 bucks there. Anyways, we got 6. So what happened here? I took the buy entry, and then when I took the buy entry, I was trying to adjust size. So then I added size, but instead of adding a smaller lot size, right? So I took a buy, the first buy down here. Here I added, look, I made a 50 lot, right? 50 lot. I wanted to add like a 80 lot. So I added a 50 lot. After I added the 50 lot, I added another 50 lot. I'm like, oh shit, that's one more 50 lot. Let me not add another 50 lot. So then I had to close that position immediately. And then I didn't add back the position because I just left the current one because we were in drawdown. And then it flipped up and then this volume candle came. Then I was late to enter. And then I just messed up my position a bit. So I only managed to make 0.5% on this, which is not very good, but I guess it's better than nothing. But it's a good trade overall. Good win. Good volume. So a little bit messed up of management, but hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What to do? Best mistake ever? Not when you're trading at this level. Fuck's sake, man. But I'm happy, man. Profit's profit. And that's me showing you transparency. But this was definitely a 1 hour trade. Oof, look at this thing go. It's a beauty, huh? So yeah, great trade today. At least the first trade of the month is a win. So cheers to that. Cheers to that. So leave a like on the stream. Look, guys, I show up on Tuesday. You guys are on stream are lucky, right? We only stream, right? We only stream. Yeah, almost at a 2 hour now. Yeah, there you go. So a great trade here, actually. I'm happy with that trade. Yesterday, yeah, first win of the month on stream. So let's journal this trade for stream journal. We're continuing the win streak here. So yeah, remember next time I'm live, guys, is gonna be on Thursday. So make sure to show up to Thursday stream. I stream Tuesday and Thursday. The rest of the time I'm in the exclusive group. That was NASDAQ, sorry. And yeah, we've been actually killing NAS in London. Beautiful volume. Very nice. That was a buy. That was a setup 1. That was at London Open, so like 11:01 probably. And that was unfortunately, how much did I make? 610? Yeah, 0.6%. Rubbish. That is definitely a 1% trade. Supposed to be 1 hour. What to do? We won't change the facts there. Anyways, hour-wise, you did make it 1 hour. Yeah, more than 1 hour, bro. This is already now at 2 hour. Hour-wise, I'm there. Just wrist-wise is the problem. Let's see with the stop loss we had. On broker, I want to see because it's more accurate. So 11 points, I close. Yeah, look. More than 1 hour I made. Look. I entered here. Where's my tool? I entered here. Stop was here. 12 point stop loss. I closed at 14 points. 13.8. So above 1 hour I made. You should note 1 on journal. Yeah, I know I should note 1 on journal, but then people are saying, he's cheating, blah, blah, blah. They tell me 2 months down the line. They said, you only made 0. It's like, bro. So I just don't care at this point, you know, it doesn't bother me. People can say what they want to say, I know what I do. We good. As long as I'm making money, I'm happy, bro. So I'm just gonna keep what I made on my account. That's what I do. So yeah, guys, anyways, before you leave, make sure to leave a like on the stream, subscribe if you haven't. Get the likes up to at least 100 here. Don't be lazy. Write a W in chat if you took the trade with us. And that's it. Took NASDAQ buys today on stream. And yeah, pretty clean. Iris 100 made 160 more than 1-to-1. Nice, man. Nice. Anyways, take care all. Much love. Catch you guys hopefully on Thursday, alright? Where's Mirko? Yeah, wait. Where's Mirko? Close this shit. Did he come? Did he take it? I bet he didn't show up today. The one day he doesn't show up. This could have been his payout trade as well. Isn't that crazy? My man is lacking, bro. That's his payout trade. Signals I gave him. Isn't that nuts? His payout trade. Anyways, much love. Take care and peace. Cheers.